Hello everyone. I'm making this video today. Just I wanted to come out with a recovery video, or my experience in recovery, anyways. So December 28th of 2015, I had overdosed and nearly died from heroin laced with fentanyl. The same night, I went to jail, and I did 4.5 years. Which was probably the best thing for me at that time. I was just not ready to quit the destructive behavior I was exhibiting, and I was doing all kinds of odd stuff, weird. I became abusive at times, whether it be physically or emotionally. It was just horrible. So when I got to jail, I just didn't want to end up doing this over and over and over, the jail time part. So what I did was I started taking my education seriously, and I got my high school equivalency diploma. I got in a trade, stuff like that. And which brings me to another important point. In recovery, it's important to stay engaged in other things, not only talking about addiction, but just doing other things. Like I got into playing the guitar. I got into learning more about recovery, addiction recovery, and advocacy work. It all keeps me busy and keeps my mind off of drugs or my addiction. But I want to say that I had made a lot of plans while I was locked up. So my plans were to get out, get a really decent job, and start digging myself out of the hole I was in, while getting, my family back together. And I think it's a Yiddish saying. It goes like this: "When man plans, God laughs." And it's kind of funny because all the plans I had made, I didn't figure in all the other things that my life was going to turn out to be. What I got was a lot different. And being that I'm no longer tied to a drug every day, it left an empty hole in my life. Even before, when I was on my steady decline, I was actively parenting in a household with my kids. And what happened was I lost it all. But I never thought that recovery was going to be as difficult as it was. So it's super important for a person to take it easy on themselves. They may not get everything that they want accomplished, but when people tell you it's pretty rewarding when you get off of these drugs, that's pretty spot on. It takes a little while, but all in all, I can look back and think of all them times I had to wake up early in the morning, rush out to either find money to get the drugs, to use the drugs, and to start that cycle all over again. And it was tough. It was a tough life. So when I wake up in the morning, I can jump up out of bed and get to where I'm going. That's a rewarding experience. That's when I'm not sick to my stomach and have to look for something to make me feel better, which is probably going to make me feel worse in the long run. So yeah, it's rewarding. All the things I wanted to do when I got out, it just didn't pan out the way I thought it would. Especially because I'm on parole, and the stipulations that they give everybody it makes it very difficult to do anything. Um, but overall, I'm grateful that I can get up in the morning without needing a crutch to get me through the day. I'm on Sublocade, which that stuff works tremendously well. It's great. I don't need to worry about anything. I get a shot once a month. I don't get withdrawals. I don't have to go through detox. It's just been a better experience. I still get stressed out when I see big packets of paperwork that I have to fill out, or I start to try to see a bigger picture when I should be just working on what I'm working on. Um, Sometimes I get too antsy and I think things should come easier. Um, so that's like my experience. I mean, I'm just happy I'm in recovery right now, and I'm not um, doing the things that I was doing, all the weird, immoral garbage I was doing. I was it was just horrible. I treated people like trash sometimes. Um, I took advantage of people when I had the opportunities to. So right now, I know that I can't make up for anything that I did. But what I can do is not do it anymore, and I could try to give back. Try to donate some of my time to good causes like justice reform. I've been through that system and I know it doesn't work. Um, and I have some ideas on how we could go about getting people better faster. And it's not overly punishing people, it's about meeting people where they're at and trying to get them to where they should be. Recovery has to be a choice, but in today's society, it's a very hard choice, I should say. And nothing about the process of recovering is easy. And it does, um, it does need some hard work. But in today's climate, today's society, it's very difficult. There's not a lot of providers out there anymore. A lot of stigma where there shouldn't be. And I think it's all about helping each other get to where we want to be. It's about finding commonality or what we have in common with other people. And I think most of us have a lot in common. All of us really want to prosper in some way in life. You know, we all breathe the same air, bleed the same blood, and we're all trying to strive for a happier life. So it's all about trying to reach back and help somebody over a hurdle if I can, and that's what I do. So I'm trying to be more productive in my community and maybe heal some of the damage I created, and a lot of the damage that were already there. Um, like always, I love to hear your questions. Leave your comments below. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please get subscribed. You'll get all my updates. If you hit that little bell, you'll get everything that I come out with. The more I can get these videos shared, the more people will view, the more people I can help or reach. And that's what I'm doing nowadays. That's what I think is important. Reaching out to as many people in a bad circumstance as I can and help them to a cleaner, better life. So thank you, and so long.